process behind Pornhub or why it would be anything other than I'm removing this immediately. Like, I, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't
You,
understand.
you know, I mean, again, Twitter. Uh, I've
I
tried.
love
Twitter's it's good and it's bad at the same time. Because strangely, I mean, people are getting shadow banned on there and thrown off Twitter, etc. And then around that time started happening, people started saying, there's pornography on Twitter. I'm like, well, if they're throwing off someone for talking stuff, and I started looking in it, and there's literally there is pornography blatantly on Twitter.
my porn. My Twitter is all porn. But you know what's so funny? This is what I don't understand either. So last year, my Twitter was hacked. Somebody went in, changed the whole name, changed the email, changed everything. And I have nothing but porn on my Twitter. I told Twitter and they like helped me, gave me my account back and everything. But then other girls, like they've thrown off. So
Wow.
I don't understand it. There's literally like no uh, it's like the fucking wild social media is like the wild wild west. They do what the
Yes,
fuck.
a hundred
Right.
percent, 100%. I mean, I put a comment last week down on a post, and it came up and saying you can't put that comment down.
What? Right.
It's
It's the
against
wild
our
wild west here.
guidelines. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't,
it wasn't hateful. I wasn't promoting violence or anything like that. It was like,
yeah.
okay, it's
I,
interesting.
yeah.
So I've got to potentially self-censor myself to put a comment down.
Like what did you say?
I,
Was it
I
rare?
tell you exactly the sequence. It was one channel on Instagram, and they
Yep.
posted something up, and my comment was these crazy black folk, and then an emoji. And then I scrolled down a bit further, and there was another video up, and I put these crazy white folk emoji.
Yeah.
And then they banned that comment and left the first comment up and said, like, you can't put that down. That's hate speech or something like that, or that's against the guidelines. I'm like,
Yeah.
hmm,
They have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea. No
Dude.
profanity, nothing. It was kind of like a joke. I mean, it was obviously a joke based upon the video, but it's as you say, it's the wild, wild west.
Wild Wild West. They do what they want to do.
They certainly do. They
Yeah.
certainly do. Interesting times. Interesting
Yeah.
times. Definitely. So are we going to pursue independent content creation then?
Oh.
And do like yourself, and then have a website or something like that outside of the OnlyFans or
You know what? Okay, so I'm not sure about that because just for like administrative reasons.
Mhm,
So OnlyFans they take 20% of whatever you make,
mhm.
but they handle the credit cards, they handle any chargebacks, they handle the subscriptions. So to me, that's worth the 20%. If I wanted a website of my own, um, like to like the billing and everything, like I would be paying that anyway.
Yeah.
As far as like I think because there's only certain credit card companies that will deal with adult
Yes.
adult payment like CC bill or whatever.
Hmm.
Fucking if you are adult, CC bill takes 20% anyway. So
Yeah. So it
not
seems that OnlyFans have kind of
sure.
really sewed it up in that respect.
Well, yeah, they're kind of like they deal with like any of the potential headaches. They deal with that for you. So
Hmm.
we'll see.
Yes. Only time we tell them, and it's working.
Yeah.
If it's not broken, don't fix it, kind of thing. So.
Right.
So all right then. How does it work with the message thing? Because I had a brief look, and there's all these options, like obviously paid options. So you can like, so someone pays to send you a message, I take it. This is just like a text message.
On OnlyFans?
Yes.
Okay, no. So, well, everybody runs their page differently. So if you have if you charge to go on your page, like whatever, if you have, it's the entry fee here is $9.99, right? So that's really just access to purchase my videos. And now, like I send my videos out in DM, and there'll be a price tag attached to that, whatever, $20 to open this, and it'll tell you this video is 15 minutes.
You getting that? You getting in like that, Jenna? You know,
whatever it is. So it's a subscription fee, then yes, then they're the subscription. But some girls charge a subscription fee and then they give everything away for free. You know.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I thought it was. I thought you paid a subscription and then you just got access to do whatever you know, obviously to view the content, but then maybe to converse.
Some girls do that.
Oh, so would they potentially charge like a higher, obviously depending on their value, would they charge a higher subscription amount?
I would think again, like I know girls, you know, whatever, it's $30, and with that $30, there's no upcharge. Like they upload everything to their timeline for free. And then there's other girls, you know, it's whatever, it's $5 to get on my page, but that $5 doesn't include shit.
So
but, you know, think about, like, so one of the top girls on OnlyFans, her subscription is anywhere from $3 to $5 a month. Well, she's got 20,000 subscribers, so she's making a minimum of $60,000 a month before she even sells the video.
okay, so right, I've paid the $6.99. I've accessed your page, and I'm seeing. Will I see like a gallery of your videos, or do I have to wait for you to send me a video, or again?
No, it's like Instagram. So you pay the $6.99, and you'll see I've got whatever 230 videos and pictures, but those videos and pictures are really just clips. They're like a 3-second clip of of the video that I sent you for sale in your DM. It'll say, I sent, you know, whatever. It's like no full videos on my timeline. I might throw one up there occasionally, but not really.
As a little feeler, kind of taster kind of thing.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, Jenna, maybe I should start my an OnlyFans myself.
You should. You should.
I'm messing.
There's guys out there that are really doing it on OnlyFans too.
Oh yeah, I know. I've spoken to a few of those very free, liberated gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's a it sounds like a very lucrative model, to be fair. And as you say, it's not just open to women. I mean, there are men there are couples that are, you know, doing their thing. But I would say maybe 65% of it is your feminine.
Probably more.
Oh, okay.
I would think.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah. But OnlyFans is literally making people millionaires by the day. By the day. I just speaking just from like the girls that I know, obviously like the top girls are making 100 to 120,000 a month, but you know, like the average girl, you know, if you're or maybe a little bit above average, you're making 20 to 30,000 a month.
And what's your tax liability on that?
You have to pay your own taxes. And they send you, believe me, they send that motherfucker in the mail. They send it in the mail. Here you go. Pay that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. You seem like you're very, as we've been going for quite some time now. You are very outgoing. You're bubbly, to the point. Now let's look at. Let's play righteous advocate, as I'd like to, as I'd say, not devil's advocate. Let's play righteous advocate. What are the? Do you see any problems or downsides to pornography or negative element aspects of it?
Like mainstream porn, I think, and I have heard like just terrible things. I've heard there's cattiness, that the girls are treated terribly. I've only shot one professional porn, and it was an amazing experience. But I know that the industry will fucking spit you out, chew you up and spit you out if you don't know what you're doing. I've seen it happen to like so many girls. Yeah.
And on an emotional level, as you are the feminine aspects, and emotional, you're more emotional as women, more emotional heavy. Generally, sex is quite a sacred sort of act, isn't it? You know where I'm going with this. So, no.
It's literally work. Like it's work. I could fuck you on camera when we're done shooting. Like I don't fucking even think about you. I don't fucking care. But like, you know.
But is that I know, I totally get that, and you have clearly mentally divorced yourself from what naturally is a coming together of two people who, you know, who are very attracted to each other, who maybe even love each other depending on how far they are in that stage. This is like men, the way I see successful or even non-successful actresses, entertainers in this field have a masculine mindset, because men can just literally, for a man, speaking from a man or male's perspective, sex is, as you've just said, we can have emotion with it if it's with someone we love or care about. But if it's just a physical act of ejaculating, we can do that, roll over and go to sleep, or put our clothes on, see you later, or see you next week. You know, it's as simple as that. But for women, it's generally, as soon as that action has taken place, it's, wow, this is special. This person has done this with me. I'm special. We should now.
I have to answer this text message. Do you mind?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Sincerely, that's like, I feel like you're talking to me about like back in the day. I think women are different now, aren't we?
Yeah, okay. What do you put that down to, though? Do you put that down to a conscious decision for women to make that decision for themselves, or do you think that has been maybe manipulated, unknowings?
Do you want to know what, like, honestly, I don't know, this is just my opinion. Like, I want to attribute it to fucking Cardi B. I want to attribute it to the fucking City Girls. I want to attribute it to culture right now. That's what women are being told.
Yeah.
To do and feel.
I agree. I totally agree. I think, as you've highlighted, those three major icons currently are a blatant symptom of what has previously been done over maybe 10, 15 years. Incrementally, women empowerment, and it's gone to the stage where it's like, as you say, there are women out there who are not, it's not a fair exchange in regards to, look, this is what I'm going to do, you know, and we're going to exchange money. They're going out there and saying, I'm going to get my nut from whoever the F's out there, and that's it. It's just totally cold. They're not thinking about.
Well, and I feel like, okay, like Cardi B, the City Girls, they're telling these fucking girls, you're not fucking anybody for free.
Yeah.
Like, stop fucking these motherfuckers for free, which, like, I am a provider and I am in porn, but I've been in it for a while before it was fucking, it's like cool now.
Yes.
Not taboo anymore. Like,
It's
it's just
popular. That
irritating.
is for a young woman growing up, a 19-year-old. Put yourself in the mentality you had back then. Now with all of this media,
Yeah,
you wouldn't even teaching children. I've got to
right,
find somebody who's going to pay for this here. You know.
right, right. It's, and you wouldn't think like I should be like all for it because I'm in the sex industry, but I'm in the industry, but I'm fucking old school.
Yes, and also you've been through it. You've made a conscious decision, and you're not necessarily, I mean, throughout this our conversation, you haven't been necessarily promoting. Look, this is a fabulous lifestyle. I would suggest everybody needs to. You're not doing that. You're just, you're telling your story. We're having a conversation. Whereas
It
this
is
is,
a lifestyle, but if you're not, the old saying. It's got to be in you and not on you. Like it's in me. Like if it's not in you, you're not gonna fucking do good, and it's gonna fucking literally chew you up and spit you out.
hmm.
I've seen it so many times.
It's
Right.
it, it's a tough road because, as I say, it's for me. I totally understand it. I totally get it. And as a
Yeah.
youngster, I consumed, uh, as most males did, quite a lot of the content.
Yeah.
But as you get older and you start to appreciate, the value of women, um, and start to read, have these conversations and hear some of the low points and where people are. And I'm in contact with a plethora of people from totally many different walks of life who are maybe ex industry, and some of them are in some real
Man.
dark places.
Hey, did you see that on Netflix? It's got like Life After Porn, or
Oh
what's the name?
shit, yes, they're up to
Yeah.
like part 4 or something like that.
Ooh, I've got goosebumps thinking about it. Like,
Yes,
ooh,
I mean there are some success. I mean, one of them that sticks out, which was totally unaware of. There was that Chinese lady. I mean, I wasn't aware of her material, and she's like a scientist with
not too
glasses.
clear. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there are successes, but generally, it's. I mean, and also you think about you've got children and stuff, and you you've been really out there, man, like really fucking out there for
right,
like you've done maybe 500 flipping scenes and stuff, and
right.
that was in the maybe the early thousands, mid thousands, and you're past that now. You're Mrs. Robinson, and you've got a 12-year-old daughter. And
Right.
you've gone to the PTA meeting, and there's a guy looking at you, kind of rubbing himself a bit, giving you the wink, and you're thinking, oh shit.
Yeah. Or these girls, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like, you're making all this money and you just didn't do anything with it. And now you're like, you don't have shit. I don't know. It's just sad to me. It's sad to me.
Yes, you've really got to. I mean, nothing lasts forever, especially women's bodies and stuff.
Right.
You've got to be frugal. You've got to think. Okay, you want to have a certain lifestyle. How are you going to maintain that moving forward? What are you going to do? Are you going to invest? Are you going to have a little business that someone else runs, like a retail outlet, or are you just going to provide online content? Are you going to manage people? What is your life going to look like in 4 or 5 years' time? Because surely you don't want to be continuing doing this when your breasts are north, your belly button, whatever.
Yeah, hey, we got surgeons for that now. Come on.
Well, very true, very true. For most, yes. And you could even go down that strange route where you've got these interesting women, I'll say, I won't be derogatory, and they've got huge lips, tiny waist, like 80,000 cc breasts, and these crazy nappy bums and all this stuff. And
You know what? Like, there's somebody out there's a market for everything
mm,
now. There's a fucking everybody likes something different. It's crazy, which it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But
yes, individuality is definitely good. It's definitely good, but I think where we've definitely gone past the barrier of just being unique and different.
Right. Well, you're literally now, and to each their own. But like when you like you're turning yourself into a freak, like oh,
Yes, that's it. Caricatures of, like, Barbie dolls and Kens and
yeah.
all that. I mean, unfortunately, there was some sad news a few weeks ago where that IG model, she rushed and she died after having plastic surgery, and
Where's
the plastic.
Jocelyn?
Yes, that's
Did
it.
I just saw that 2 days ago. Did she really die? Because they weren't sure yet.
She's died. She's definitely dead, unfortunately.
Man,
From what I heard, and the doctor, the surgeon, was covering it up. He was.
like they do. Like they always do. Wow. God, and I mean, can we just talk about? She's fucking gorgeous, bitch. What were you going to get done?
I
What
know.
the? What were you? What could you possibly have been going to get done? Because I'm looking at perfection already.
Close to, in certain people's eyes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But
Yeah.
she'd sculpted herself down to, I like, a lot more voluptuous women personally, but that look would be it's model kind of look,
Yeah.
and also within that IG model kind of thing, within
For you, Charles. Right.
body dysmorphia,
Yeah. But
pressures
let's.
of not okay. Last week I was getting 25,000 likes after the first hour. It's only 10,000 now.
You know what's funny? And this is like me just being real. You can get, I can get, whatever, 120 comments on a picture. 119 are good. You get one that's bad. Sometimes that shit sits with you, honestly.
Mm.
So then you're like, damn, is that, well, what he said, is that really, do I really look like that? Is that really true? Are my boobs too saggy? Like,
You start to
so,
question, because we're human ultimately.
yeah, social
It,
media is a fucker.
it is, and in the words of Joe Rogan, don't
Oh,
fucking read the comments. Don't read the
are you
comments.
don't make the fucking comments? No, but we're so as if social media is Joe Rogan's different. If social media is your means of income, I have to go like my comments for my engagement, for the
Yeah.
fucking algorithms, for all that other dumb fucking shit. I have to respond. Like them, I've got to this, I've got to that. Like you have to.
And also, as you say, it's very different to YouTube, where YouTube we don't necessarily need to read the comments. Social media is for interaction purposes as well. You
Right.
might have a diehard fan who's been down with you since flipping,
Yep.
19 flipping 52. Is that
Right.
always there? He's got the same flipping login details. He's got his probably real name and his face is smiling there. And he's always courteous. He's not like a creep or anything like that. Those kind
Yeah.
of people, you're gonna like, oh, how's it going, Jerry? Blah blah blah. Do you like my picture?
Oh, I have guys that tell me all the time, Jenna, I think it's amazing that you try to respond to everybody. Or yeah, like these people, they look at your social media and like they feel like they know you. You're who they wake up to. You're on their timeline. Like
Hmm. This is it. This is it. And then you get the opposite of that, where some women in
right,
your position who have a similar following to yourself, or if not more, they have no interaction with their followers. They just post these alluring pictures.
yeah, but I like my whole what I've tried to model myself as is literally like America's sweetheart of sex work. Like I enjoy being sweet and talking to people and making fucking people fucking feel good. Like my comment to a fucking stranger might make his day. Like
Yeah.
I want to do it for somebody. I
And
want to.
and surprisingly enough, Jenna, and to all of the other influencers and entertainers, stars, quote unquote, it does make people's day. As I say, that interaction,
Yep.
painting the worst scenario, someone could be in a very depressive state and could be on the verge, the initial stages of suicide, and then that
Yeah.
like, just a like of the comment or a reply
Yep.
back with some heart or something could turn that person's whole day around, their whole life around potentially.
Do you want to know what's so funny? I was on live one time, and anytime I'm on live or if I do a video, I always end my thing with "I love you guys," like love you always. I was on live and I was like, "Oh, I just want to tell you guys, if nobody's told you today, like I absolutely love you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here." I had somebody DM me like, "Jenna, I know you don't know me, but you saying that you loved me means everything to me today. I haven't had somebody tell me that they love me in 15 years."
Wow.
I was, just like it's like little shit like that, like makes me feel amazing.
And you know what? That's powerful, that is, because those little words that people, like, I love a Big Mac. I love a Whopper.
Yeah.
But to someone, to an inanimate object, to something that's going to quench their hunger pangs for a minute, it's fine to use that verbiage. But to someone who they interact, mingle, who they're actually with, those words don't come out of their mouth.
Right.
Not once.
Right. Well, I'm genuine. I love my followers. I love my fans. Like, I can genuinely, it's not just me being like, "Oh, I love you guys." Like, I fucking love you guys. I do. So,
Definitely. And it comes across, Jenna.
huh?
It does come across.
Yeah. I like to tell them whenever I can.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So,
I feel like a dork right now.
you what, sorry?
I feel like a dork right now.
Why?
I don't know.
No, don't feel like that. Don't feel.
I'm
You,
genuine.
exactly, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is an excellent quality to have. There are a lot of people who, I mean, surprisingly enough, I get a lot of comments and people think, you had that porn lady on, and you didn't really talk much about sex, did you?
Oh, that's what I want to hear.
But this isn't the broadcast or podcast for that. If they want to have that kind of conversation, then I'm pretty sure you will do interviews with that type of
Right.
interviewer. This is to have a more of a, who are you?
Yeah.
Why are you
Oh,
like, kind of thing.
oh, I'm feeling all warm on the inside.
That's it. I got there. I got there in the end. Okay. Where is the best place for all of the siblings and listeners to get hold of you if they want to follow you social media wise?
Okay, so I'll just all of my social media, my Twitter and my Instagram is at ms Jenna Love. Um, they're two totally different. If you want to see naughty me, you want to go to Twitter. If you want to see like sweet angel me, that's Instagram. I'm a good girl on Instagram. I'm a very naughty girl on Twitter.
You know what? I haven't actually seen your Twitter page. I'm not very active on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I
No,
haven't seen.
I didn't used to be until, because everybody's sort of like got past Twitter. On Instagram all the time. I'm trying to reel them back into Twitter. Like, do you guys know what's happening over
Oh
there?
no, it's a
Are
different
your
world.
favorite models that you see on Instagram? You should see what they're doing on Twitter.
Oh no, it's crazy. Twitter is another. It's wow. Mr. Jack Dorsey, what are you doing over there, man?
I don't know. I don't. Ugh.
You might as you know what he might as well be called Porn Twitter or something like that, or P
Right.
Twitter.
Right. It should. Yeah.
He's crazy.
It's so funny. I remember when I very first joined Twitter, I just had a picture of just me and some other girl touching each other's butts. That's it. They were like, not allowed. This was 2000 and
7 or something.
whatever the fuck it was. Yeah. Like, oh, photos like that are not allowed. Now I'm on there like, oh,
Yeah. This is everything. There's literally every fucking thing on there, man. Shit.
there's everything on there, and I don't think people know. That's why, like, I'm trying to, because on Instagram, all of us girls, like, we're always getting deleted or
Yeah.
like this, that. So I'm trying to tell the guys, like, can you come meet us all on Twitter, please? Meet us on Twitter.
But you know what? I think it's a good idea that some of them don't go over there, because if they're seeing all that content, that might just satisfy them.
Maybe.
And the
You know what's crazy too? So I've got whatever on Twitter. I only have I think I've got like 60,000 followers on Twitter, and I've got like 280 something thousand on Instagram. As far as like fans and subscribers, they all come from Twitter.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, and Twitter now they've got that little thing that's like the story, like Instagram.
Yes, the fleet thing. Yes.
I get more with a quarter of the amount of followers. I get more views on my fleets on Twitter than I do on Instagram. I'm so fucking over Instagram.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, there are shadow banning. I've got
I've been shadow banned.
they are because I've got a close content creator, and they do very big numbers on well, used to. They're not doing as big numbers now, but they're literally, I think they said they were losing 100 plus followers every day.
Me too. So I can't. I'm like teetering in between 287 and 288. Like I can't go anywhere. My videos, I used to get like 50, 60,000 views. Now I'm getting, I don't know, 9 or 10,000 views on my videos.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
I mean, I see it a lot on YouTube. My YouTube presence is getting but a lot of the subscribers, they don't get the notifications. I get the views that get to a certain number, and then they just wipe out totally. And then
What is to
yeah,
us?
it's the weirdest thing. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I do touch on alternative topics. I'm not too controversial because that kind of stuff I'll just put on podcasts
Yeah,
and won't put on YouTube. But it's not outlandish kind of stuff. It's far from it. So it's weird why you can even go into and type my name, CFR Network, in. Well, I had to change it from CFR News to CFR Network, because if you typed it in, you wouldn't be able to find my page. You wouldn't come up.
why?
I have done something. The truth is out there, I guess.
Yeah, you're interviewing porn girls. That's your problem.
Well, I interview more
No, I know.
music.
I believe me. I trolled you.
Yeah, I'm sure you. I was gonna say I interview more music artists than I do porn actors and
I did
actresses.
my homework, baby.
Yeah. Indeed, but I take it as a compliment. I'm clearly doing something right,
Yeah.
to have this amount of attention. So we shall continue on and produce the content, create the contents, and allow the people to consume it.
Right.
Yes. Have you had fun today, Mademoiselle?
Man, this was amazing. I feel like you're chilling in my living room with me, having tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets, yes, and some chocolate fudge cake after. Not too cold though, not too cold, and no ice cream as well. No ice cream.
Yeah, this was amazing. This is definitely different than any other interview I've done. So it was. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very much welcome. You've definitely enlightened me and entertained me through this conversation. My very last question, Mademoiselle,
Yeah.
is tell me who you are, but don't tell me your name.
I am the quintessential all-American blonde bombshell.
Simple, short, to the point. I like it. Thank you very much for again blessing the broadcast. Everybody, make sure you go over to the Twitter first. I would say, depending on what audience I've got, go over to the Twitter first and go and subscribe. If you want nice, then go over to the Instagram. All links will be below. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and most definitely share.